All right, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to optimize your Google Logo Service Ads account for real estate agents. This is a way I've optimized probably over 100 accounts for agents, and I get amazing results 9 times out of 10 with these optimizations and how we set it up. So for one, the first thing you want to go down to is your job types. And I always say you always want to leave off renters and project management. Even if you do rentals and management, you do not want these on the account activated because you'll absolutely get a bunch of rentals and the cost per lead is too high for it to be worth it. So you will still get rentals and management opportunities from local services, but you will not have to pay for them in general. So always leave rentals and property management off. The others I leave on. Most agents I see leave it off. I find that it can bring in some more garbagey leads, but to be honest, I just leave it on because I get more leads in because of it. I don't mind getting a few garbage leads if I get 1 or 2 extra good leads out of having the others turned on. So I leave it on, and I think it's best practice to leave other on because it gives you an edge on what other agents are turning off. So your ad will actually rank higher in those cases if nobody else has other on in your area. You will rank above everybody else, which is good to know. So once you have those set up, you can hit save. Next, I want to talk about the bidding and budget strategy. Many people don't really understand how the budget works on local services because it's called like a bidding mode. And that is kind of a little bit scary because that could be like, I pay, $40 for leads and somebody else pays 50 and 60, 70, 80, 100, and leads can get pretty costly and expensive very quickly. But it's not really how this budget works. In fact, it actually works more of how much are you willing to spend per week on Google's platform. And say you have 2 people who have a budget set. One is set at $5,000, other one set at $1,000. The only difference for the $5,000 over the $1,000 is they'll rank more often than the $1,000 a month. Chances are, what I'll spend as opposed to someone who has a lower budget per lead will be the same. So same cost per lead, but I'll just get more leads in. So if we know that the ROI for these leads are between 10 and 14x ROI, and I have the money, I'm able to spend as much as I can on these leads. As a rule of thumb, I always just say, if you have the money and you want the leads, and they're good leads for you, jack the budget up to as high as you can possibly get it, and then just let it sit and leave it. Do not play with your budget. Don't keep changing it up and down. Don't pause your ad. Don't turn it off. It'll lower your rankings quite a bit. I've seen agents also do the set max per lead. Really bad. Chances are you will not get any leads if you do this because the average lead cost per lead is probably around $30 a lead. In some markets, I've seen it be as high as $100 a lead, but that is extremely rare. Ours hover around $40 a lead right now. And just to give you an idea, over this past month, we spent about $5,000 on leads across the country. So we buy a fair amount of these leads. We do a lot of referrals off of it. And I won't reveal all of our secrets, obviously, but I will show you how to best optimize the accounts for your local market. And the next thing you want to go into is the location served. And this is really, really important because many people will actually just list out the cities. And if you look at what it does when you try to list out cities, say if I go to like West Virginia and I start listing out a city, so if I go like Hurricane, and I want to actually save these. And you'll see it's gonna capture a really tiny spot. And my guess is, to go through and to all those areas, what happens is you start ending up with these big gaps everywhere. So you don't really want to do that. What I always do is you go for counties, because if you get a county, then you can capture a massive area. For example, I'll show you our Texas location down here, where we have zip codes, but if you do a county, so watch, if I find the county, so if I do Dallas County, it's gonna grab the entire Dallas County area. But if I just do Dallas, and I'll scroll in, hard to see, but I'll scroll in, it just captures Dallas itself, then I have to go and I have to add in every single small town, and you have to have these huge gaps. So I always optimize my service areas by putting in counties and not the towns or the areas. You could even do both if you want to, but don't just do the towns or cities. Make sure you grab counties and or zip codes. Zip codes, again, there are many zip codes, so I'd rather not do zip codes as much because it also takes a lot of time, and it's not as beneficial. So counties and cities, but always do counties. I'm not going to save that. And then next is actually your business hours. So as you see, ours are 24 hours. Now I do not recommend doing 24 hours unless you can answer the phone 24/7. We actually use a answering service, and I'll pop a link for that down in the description. I think if you get our discount, it's about $90 a month. If you reach out to me, I can actually give you access to a discounted version of it, where it's actually you pay $0 a month and you only pay for minutes as you use them. So it makes it really affordable to have a call center answering all your phone calls for you. And your business hours absolutely dictate where you rank on Google local services. So if your hours are 24 hours, anything after hours, your profile is going to shoot to the top. Not to mention, Google likes profiles who can service clients better. And if you can service clients 24/7, that in their eyes is considered a better service than someone who can only do 9 to 5, let's say. So having your hours extended longer will help your rankings in the long run. Next is called scheduling. The tricky part with scheduling is you need either Lead Connector or Follow Boss. Lead Connector, if you don't know, is actually an app that is linked to Go High Level. I actually have free dashboards that I can create for people. So if you are an agent and you're looking to get the scheduling set up and taken care of for you, let me know, reach out to me, and I can give you access to a free Go High Level account, and you can set up scheduling within your account, and I can help you do that if you would like. And then it actually has an additional button onto your profile that says book, and people can actually book a call for a seller consult, buyer consult, luxury consult, whatever it is. They can book a lead through Google. Most of the times I don't see people using this. However, any little button or anything else you add that people aren't doing on local services will give you a ranking edge over competitors. So even if it's not going to get bookings through it, just having it activated will actually allow you to rank higher on Google local services. And that's about all you have to do to optimize this. I'll touch upon the settings here for the message leads. I find it a little bit tricky to have message leads on because people will spam you and scam you all day long, and it's really frustrating to have to keep coming back into your account and disputing the leads that are bad, and they don't always get approved by Google, so it can really just be a very costly setting to have on. I leave it on, but I'm also really careful about what I dispute on here and how I manage it. But if you're new to this and you're not sure what kind of leads you're gonna get, I would actually leave message leads off until you know you're getting some good leads in, then turn it back on. Because you can really get spammed quite a bit. It is not a perfect system. People will put wrong phone numbers in there. They'll have these WhatsApp scams or spams that they'll be doing. Really frustrating. So keep that in mind. If you're just getting started, I would leave it off and then turn it back on once you have the ad up and running and it's going really smoothly. As you can see, guys, I'm not messing around. We got 40 leads just this past week with these optimizations on our profile. So these things do work, and probably the highest impact is going to be your budget. Now I am going to reveal a secret. If you watch up until now, you will be shown the secret of ranking for local services, and it's actually through collecting verified reviews. Most people I look at on local services have 0 verified reviews. So of course you're gonna ask, what is a verified review? It is not just a regular Google review. It is actually a review that comes in through this platform. So if I click here, if I go to my review tab and I click on ask for reviews, if I ask for a review from this dashboard and I send it out through this dashboard, it'll actually come back as what's called a verified review. And that is probably the highest quality view you can ever get on this platform. And it is the number one ranking factor that can boost your rankings tremendously with even a couple of verified reviews, even one or two of them. You can skip up from bottom 50 to top 3, top 4 in a matter of a week. And this is how they look. It says Google verified job. And that is the kind of job you want to get. This profile, I think, has about 6 or 7 of them on here. And you don't need a whole lot of them. You just need probably even just 3 of them. If you don't have them right away, then every call you get, every job you take from it, you want to make sure you come in through here and see if you can ask for a review through this platform. It'll be the best thing you guys have done for your business on local services platform ever. So make sure you go ahead and do that. And I can't think of anything else that I would recommend to optimize on this platform, aside from just using the overall 3 other platforms that Google offers. If you're not sure what they are, check out my YouTube channel. I did a whole video about breaking down Google and talking about each aspect and how they connect together. That video is on my profile, so go check out my channel and you will see that video there. I believe it's called Just Using Google for Agents, but if not, you'll browse around, you'll for sure see it. It's almost a 40-minute long video where I literally break down and go really in depth into everything about Google in the 3 ways that Google's platforms can help us with our business. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is probably the first videos I made about this topic. So hopefully I'll get better and better at recording these. Take care and have a great rest of your day.